Glad to have you with us. Elliott T. Bauer Stadium in Huntsville, Texas, home of the Sam Houston Bearcats. USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Sam Houston Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to...
Oh, he's got some space!
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Sam Houston's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off a defense, catch posts, and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sets up the screen. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The option look. Quick toss. Fights up, and another broken tackle. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Let's talk a little bit about Sam Houston. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. You don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback.
Got some room, entered to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play, the third play, because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up, and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Wade. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He'll ride his man on the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it, takes it himself, and gets just enough for the first down.
They'll run the option. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Give to the fullback. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that first down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fullback's got it. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
On the defense, I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Now the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give to the single back. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leads it with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Motion from the wideout. To the ground with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this run.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Bearcats send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Wade. Oh, they're after him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Gives it on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Safe completion on the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, stop the bleed.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds a man on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
That's caught. It's Price. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
There he goes. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Wade. Trying to set up the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Hunt is on its way. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up.
To have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The Bearcats backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall.
Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Wade. Makes the grab, it's Odom. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Here comes the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll toss it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Wade. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Huntsville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our team at Elliott T. Bowers Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got room at the 35. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And the Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Now on the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Goes to the option. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got the first down and more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Wade. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the 2nd half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Touchdown Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Send the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Trying play action. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Wants to throw. It's Wade. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Run it with a fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of it.
Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got room to work. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens are threatening in the red zone. give to the running back. And the first down line was, and they stopped him short. Third, and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Scrambling away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hen!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. And you've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Crosses the 45. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker is Hampton. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Flips it out in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Bearcats will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. He'll pitch it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
What are we doing?
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play. The offense should have thrown it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Temple. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds his man. It's Price. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
To the air, it's Wade. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
The throw. That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Unleashes to the... A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end to line up for the onside kick here. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to pass. It's Wade. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the catch.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They'll run the sneak for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
What are we doing?
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll immediately call timeout. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Wade. The sure hands, it's Price. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job.
There he goes. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next day.
Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollock and